Hello everyone, my name is Nila Okidastarandiani. I'm a student of 5B class of English Language Education. In this video, I would like to explain about one teaching activity that can be implemented in the classroom if you want to teach your student listening skill. Alright guys, the name of the activity that I would like to explain is TPR Theatre or Total Cycle Response Theatre. So cycle response with a little bit sense of theater. Kind of interesting, right? TPR Theatre belongs to TPR teaching method or Total Cycle Response teaching method, which developed by Dr. James J. Esser. TPR teaching method focus on developing student listening and also expand their vocabulary through hearing command or instruction and doing action. So this principle is quite similar to the way children acquire their first language or native language. Children usually hear a lot of people speak around them, and also they will see a lot of people doing something around them. So those are the input for their knowledge for their native or first language. For example, when your mother said, "Baby, I would like to open the door." So your mother will do this kind of action. And then you will think that this thing called as a door. And also this kind of action called as open. Later on, when your mother say, "Baby, please open the door," without asking, you will know what to do. And through TPR Theatre, you can teach your student about narrative fact and also new vocabulary. And no matter in what level your students are, maybe they are in elementary school, secondary, senior high, maybe college, this kind of activity still can be implemented because it works for both adult and also young learner. As long as you pay attention on your students' current level of knowledge. For instance, if you teach students in elementary school, you have to choose a simple instruction or commands and a simple story. Now let us move to the implementation. How to implement TPR Theatre in the classroom. First, you have to choose appropriate story for your student. Second, give them chance to read the story. Third, give them chance to ask questions about the vocabulary that they do not understand. And if you want to answer your student's question, it will be better for you to do the action rather than saying that the meaning of this is this. For instance, your student asks, "Miss, what is the meaning of knock?" And you will say, "So knock is this kind of action." After question answer session, now choose the student who will be the character of the story. After that, your job now is to be a narrator. So you give instruction to the character. So your student or the character will do or will act like what you instruct them to do. So this is how TPR Theatre implemented in the classroom. And after the performance, please remember to give your student feedback. Guys, I would like to tell you that you will get several benefits through implementing TPR teaching method in your classroom. So, you can create a fun learning activity. Second, you can create a stressless classroom environment. So your student will feel less anxiety, therefore they can perform better in the classroom. And then, teaching vocabulary become a fun activity. And learning vocabulary also, of course, become a fun activity because your students are told to do the action or movement based on that vocabulary, and also your student will memorize the vocabulary that they learned longer because they do the movement, they do the action. And then your student will be able to use a certain vocabulary in the right context. Guys, unfortunately, TPR teaching method has several weaknesses. The first one, your student may be afraid that they cannot do the instruction. Therefore, for the first time, I suggest you to give them example of how to move, of how to act based on certain vocabulary. Then second, this teaching method doesn't appropriate to all materials. So it will be better for you to prepare plan B, plan C, and if you want to teach another skill for your student, it will be better for you to learn another method. Then the third one, the same instruction may be boring. So you have to prepare a lot of instruction. Therefore, each student will get different instruction, so your student won't get bored easily. And then the last but not least, this instruction gives like attention on speaking and also writing skill. But don't worry, once you think that your student is ready to speak, you can tell your student to be the narrator in front of the classroom. And when you want your student to write a story at the first time, don't prepare the story for your student. Ask your student to create their own story. Well guys, that's all that I can explain to you about TPR Theatre teaching strategy. I do hope you understand my explanation, and I do hope later on you can implement this teaching strategy in your classroom. Thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Bye-bye.